A strategic planning is a process that requires establishing short and long term goals, which must be related to the vision. Short term is a goal that you hope to achieve soon, usually within a year. It can be part of a larger long term goal or a complete goal on its own. Long term, on the other hand, is a goal that shapes the future. It is an outcome you want to achieve, taking more than a year to accomplish. Long term goals provide purposes and direction. These goals, long and short term, should be reviewed and revised regularly to ensure that they remain relevant and incorporate changes in your environment. Analysis. Strategic analysis refers to an assessment of the educational environment. It helps determine how well the institution is functioning and whether it can meet the stated goals and objectives. It can help uncover areas in need of change and improvement. By evaluating the institution, we can formulate strategies and make decisions. The most commonly used in the strategic analysis techniques is the SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, threats, and opportunities. Strengths are the positive areas that help it to grow steadily. Weakness, these are the areas of an organization that need to be corrected so that they can benefit the company. Traits, there are several factors that affect an organization, but within a proper strategy, traits do not affect performance to a great extent. Opportunities that an organization has to grow through as it success, it is important to identify external opportunities and make sure to take full advantage of them. Thank you.
Strategy formulation is the process of contribute the most appropriate planning for the realization of goals and objectives to achieve the vision. There are six steps. The first, setting organizations objectives. Establish the long-term objectives of the organization and the factors that influence them. Two, evaluate the organization environment. Access the environment by identify strengths and weakness. 3. Setting quantitative target. Quantitative values that affect planning are established. 4. Aiming in context with the divisional plans. Identify which resources contribute to strategy planning. 5. Performance analysis. Discover and analyze expect or decide performance. And the last one, choose of strategy. Establish the appropriate planning to provide an adequate last.
Strategy implementation is putting the actual strategy into practice to meet the goals and objectives set in the previous stages of planification. During this implementation stage, there are some elements that have to be taken into account in order to make this process flow smoothly. As for the first one, we have the execution of plan, which is to take into account the action strategies, goals, and have all priorities clearly set. Then we got clearness in roles and responsibilities, which encompasses have an effective communication between all the people involved in this process and the compliance of tasks and above all responsibilities. Then we also have the element of management, which is to be prepared to face any change efficiently and effectively. This means that if we face any problem or any issue, we have to answer effectively and doing what is best for the planification. We also have resource assurance, which is to make sure that we count with all the resources and tools in order to carry out our strategies. And also be aware if we are going to need more resources to cover the needs of our planification. Then we also get the element of commitment, which is the involvement of all the participants to reach the common objective and to make our strategy a successful implementation. And then finally, we got the synergy, which is that the stakeholders work together in order to get the best results and to accomplish the previously goals and purpose set in order to make our planification effectively.
Now I'm going to talk about um, strategic evaluation. And in this process, the strategies being implemented are evaluated regularly to check whether they are on track and are providing the desired results. In case of deviations, the corrective actions are taken. As shown in the figure, the five stages are not standalone and constantly interact with each other in order to ensure better management of the business. And it's also important to take into account that strategic evaluation means the need to carry out to self-evaluations, which includes process of self-analysis, self-regulations, and self-control, which leads to the assessment of one's own performance, progress, and results. And it is some importance to take into account that we have to in evaluation in the performance is measurement and also consistent review on internal and external issues. And that's all. Thank you. Finally, here we have some references of academic articles that are included in our work. That's all. Thank you so much.